let's have a deeper dig on the lockpay transactions which are going on and see if there's anything fishy we can see going on in the transaction. So as I say, it's been dumping quite hard. It's gone from 1745 down to 10. So instead of 170, it's 100. So that's, yeah, quite a lot off. If you bought at the top there, if you put in $10,000, you're down about 50% by the time you've sold and you paid your sales tax, but you can only sell 1% at a time. So this is the question. How is it that if there's a lock on it that says you can only sell 1 or at maximum 5%, how is it that in the space of a day it can drop 35-40%? What maths is it where people can only sell 1% of their tokens, but it can drop by 30, 40, 50%? How does that make sense? So on PooChart, you've got or PooCoin, the chart. You can see some of the contract, the holders, the transactions, the dev wallet checker. That's always an interesting one. So we can have a little check here, see if there's anything fishy going on here. There's a couple of transactions each day going on, and it seems like they're putting stuff into the lockpay. What's this? Lockpay token. Okay, can't really see anything going on here. Not much happening. Got a bunch of random tokens. What is this? So it does seem like this person has 5.1 billion tokens. Ooh, right, okay. So the development wallet checker, still has 5 billion tokens. That's quite a substantial amount there. So let's head over to lockpay. Click on lockpay so we actually see the contract here. So it says the total supply we've got is 7 billion tokens. We'll just round that down. 7 billion tokens. Is that right? Yeah, millions, billions. 7 billion tokens going on here. And we can check the holders. So if we click on the number of holders that there are, we've got token burn at the top, so that must be burning there. Then the null address. No, hold on. A burn wallet is meant to be a null address. So it's when you send the tokens here, they can't be used again. But they've got a... That's interesting. Is that not the same that was in the dev wallet here? So it looks like nothing... So it looks like, what's this? 262 million tokens have been burnt, have been sent to the null address, the dead wallet. They cannot be used. They're out of circulation. But 5 billion are in the dev wallet. Okay. Lockpay marketing wallet going out. Okay, so there's something... That's an interesting... They named, whoever it was, named it token burn. So that to kind of put... And that's got 71% of all the tokens. That's fit. Okay, that's one thing that I'm not 100% sure on going on there. And then there's lockpay marketing, which is the fifth wallet. Well, actually the fourth wallet if you take away the contract for PancakeSwap. And that is at 96 million. Yikes. Okay. So yeah, they're keeping... So the interesting. Then the next we can see this wallet here. So the number one whale. Let's have a look at this person's account here. So they have 86 million tokens. And we can see anytime that they've sold something, they've sold 45,000, then their tax is 7,000. They sold 77,000, their tax was 12,000. So each time they sold something, and there's their tax going through as well. They've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 transactions in this day. And the day before, this is the interesting one. So this is the wallet, you can see here, which some of the drama is all about. They're saying that this person transferred 20 million tokens, and that is what caused the initial dump. So everyone's like, oh, well, it's because somebody transferred a million tokens, 20 million tokens, that caused this dump here. So really? Is that it? Because they didn't sell, from what I can see here. They didn't sell their 20 million tokens. Where are we? They transferred it from this account from their account to a different account. There was a tax of 2.4 million tokens, but that tax went into here, back into this balance, which only has 6 million no, 6,000 tokens. Something again, not a what? Oh no, this is thousands of tokens. Okay, that's obviously where it's all going into. All the taxes are getting put in there. So where were we? We're back to their 17 million tokens. So what they did is they transferred it from one account to another account. They obviously did a test run where they sent 33, and then they sent the full 17.6 million tokens. And everyone's saying, oh yeah, but that was a mistake, didn't mean to do that. So in the end, what really only happened was 2 million tokens were taken out of circulation effectively because of the tax. So 2 million out of 7 billion shouldn't be causing that much of a dump going on there. There's something fishy I'm seeing about that. But additionally, they say, oh, he apologized about that. He didn't mean to do that. So far, all they're doing is selling. Selling yesterday, selling today, and out of their 17 million. I was like, one thing I was confused about is like, how come they only put in 17.6 million tokens, and they've taken out, but yet they have 17.8 million tokens. How does that add up? But then I remembered there's meant to be the rebasing where people get like 2% interest per day with this token. So this person is able to take out here. Well, let's see what they got for this. They got, oh no, not that button. Just press the other button. This transaction, 153,000 tokens. They got $1,950 for selling that day, but they still, the next day, they have more tokens. So they're still making money. So this person, when you've got this amount of money, even with the tax that's involved, this whale is the person that is actually making their cash out of this. But that's out of their second wallet. So they're selling out of 2 wallets so they can sell more than what they're limited to with 1%, because you can see here they're selling. So it wasn't a case of, oh, it was an accident. It was like, no, I'm getting rid of 17 million, or what was it, a total of 20 million. You can see their analytics actually. So you can see they started off with 78 million, they got all the way up to 80, almost 86 million. Sold a little bit, and then they dumped a full from 80 million down to 57 million there. So 23 million tokens in the space of a day, because obviously that was their transfer of 20, and then the rest of the tokens that they've sold since then. So that's been a bit of a disaster going on there. So there's definitely whoever this whale is, they've transferred more than 10%, because 20 of 80 is definitely more than 10%, more than 5%. They've transferred a lot, and they're selling from 2 separate wallets now. The lockpay, the number 1 wallet, which says token burn, isn't a burn wallet, which is always a bit suspicious, and that holds 71% of all the tokens. And yet the contracts are way down here at 100, we're talking hundreds of millions rather than billions. So yeah, there's definitely suspicious stuff going on here. In the case, the argument that the person that sold transferred their 20 million tokens apologized for it, they didn't realize there was going to be a tax. The tax of 2.4 million, that should have been distributed to all the other holders. So they should have all been, hey, great, and there shouldn't have been a price drop. But since then, they've been selling 1.7 million, another 166,000, another 166,000, another 200,000. Yeah, this person is doing their best to get out of this, or at least get their 1% every single day that they can. So yeah, just be aware that there is definitely somebody making money out of this, even with the price going down, but they've got such a huge amount. I don't know who they are. Don't know how they got it. In fact, can we go all the way to their very first transaction? 17 days ago. What was their very first transaction? Their very first transaction was 74 million of these tokens from their claim. So they were in the pre-sale. So this person definitely knew to buy a lot in the pre-sale. Anything suspicious about that? I don't know. Definitely at the moment, let's see which way the chart is going. So it's going down, 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 down. Oh, there's been an uptake. Oh, somebody's bought £4, £18, £30, $30, $300. Oh, we would be spending $300. You're literally throwing your money away. But yeah, that's not looking quite like the anti-dump mechanism that we're going for, especially when the argument was that the initial dump from up here was because somebody transferred from one account to another, from one wallet to another. But moving money from one bank to another doesn't make the value of your money disappear. That's something suspicious. Well, I guess the devs are doing well, people that made the contract. Yep. If you're the creator of this contract, I'm sure you're doing all right. If you've bought in any time recently, from all the way back here, maybe not the best.